He says, time only heals everything if you do the work. He goes, otherwise, you know this, that time does not exist. That's his point. Time only heals if you do the work. Otherwise, on the other side of it, you know that time does not exist. So the whole idea that you take time to heal is an excuse to heal. So he's calling you out very nicely. Okay. Time can only be used really to benefit you if you do the work. Otherwise, it's just avoiding.
Yeah.
And he says, child, he says, and he refers to you as child, which I fully adore on a personal level. He says, child. He says, the world is waiting for you. The world needs you. And all of a sudden now you're running from yourself. He said, there's a pattern of behavior occurring and you know what that is.
Yeah.
You don't need anyone. You don't need anything. You have everything you need, he says. Now he keeps bringing up water. Like, are you not drinking enough water?
You know what? This is crazy because I was falling asleep a few weeks and all of a sudden a male appeared through the door and said water. And I like bolted up like, oh my God. And it's everything. I'm not drinking enough. It's healing. I need to
No,
swim. I need to be in water. I need to write about water. It's everything. Water is everything.
Yeah, but like even before, right when I saw you, I'm like dying. I'm like, get a big glass of water. Like I instantly was like dying of thirst right when I saw you, right when I was thinking of you.
It was the first thing
He says, so here's water. It's like a water is a way to conduct energy. He says, and when you starve yourself of an energetic force, you therefore are left feeling in despair, which is what you're feeling now, and confused and lost. And you're grasping onto people and things that no matter how much you talk yourself into it, is not the course. He says it's a course.
It's a course.
But he says recognize. Yeah, but he says recognize the patterns. So you know what he's referring to. There's a pattern here.
Codependency. And, there's a lot of things.
Yes, he says yes. And you're depriving yourself of water so that you don't have to connect. It's like a conduit. He's saying conduit for energy? So he says, I love you. He says, you're going to do what you want to do. He says, but you're a force. He says, you're a force. You're brave. You're a soldier. He says, you're a soldier.
A kshatriya.
What's that?
A kshatriya. It's a Vedic term for warrior, soldier.
Oh, yeah.
Avicii is a kshatriya caste.
Yeah, yeah. He says, you're a soldier. He says, you need to stay the course. You need to stay the course, the right course. He says, not these side courses. And these side courses, they're not ready for you yet. He says, you want to go in and pick up all the pieces when you should be doing other things? He's going like this.
Yeah.
He says, no, no, no. He says, no, no, no. Like with like this weird like accent type thing. No, no, no. Water, and he says you're meditating, but for like 5 minutes. He says that's not long enough.
It's not. And I had a hard time for a long time doing longer because I was in so much pain and grief. But it was like, I just had a really hard time going deep. And now it's like I'm just not in the space and the routine. And